The AAC Media Day coming to you from the Philadelphia Airport here in Philadelphia, PA. I should say it's the Marriott Airport in Philadelphia. And of course, it's as always a pleasure to be joined by the Commissioner of the American Athletic Conference. He was here in Philadelphia. We'll talk about that in a few minutes. Mike Aresco. Hello, Mike.
Hello, Jacob. How you doing?
That's great.
Nice to be with you.
It's great to see you, and a pleasure to be a part of what has been a great day here at Media Day. So much to talk about, starting with the two front runners in the AAC. That would be Houston and Memphis. Tell us about that.
Well, different teams. You know, Houston is more of a program now that's been developed under Kelvin and a veteran team, although they all have newcomers. Penny's got a young, incredible class, obviously #1 recruiting class in the country,
Wiseman, yes.
And he'll be looking for leadership and,
Of course. Yes, Greg Marshall behind the camera once again. Wichita
looking forward
State.
to it.
Yes,
I'll be seeing you out at the game, obviously.
Okay.
Maybe I'll come to one of your practices.
Yeah.
Yes. Are we ambushed by Greg Marshall?
I did. How about you?
Great. Thank you, Mark.
So he does a great job, and that's just a good part of, you pretty much just touched on that, is that just how good this conference really is ever since you took over 5 or 6 years ago as commissioner.
Oh, I love the coaches. We've got great basketball coaches, great football coaches. This league is a fun league. It's very competitive. I think we probably don't get the attention sometimes we deserve, but that's, a lot of it's branding. Some of it's strictly branding, Jacob, and we'll deal with that. But the point is, you mentioned, those two teams. They present a contrast, but we have a lot of good teams. And Wichita was a young team last year.
Yes.
They'll be good. Cincinnati, I think John Brandon's going to do some great things
Oh,
there.
yes.
Yeah, SMU's got its full scholarship.
I
complement
love what
back.
Tim Jankovich does over there ever since he took over
Yeah.
for Larry Brown. And we're losing, unfortunately, the University of Connecticut. Both Gino Auriemma and Dan Hurley headed back to the Big East. We bring in 3 new coaches with Tulane has a new coach with Ron Hunter. Aaron McKee now leads, and you mentioned when we heard you speak at the podium about Aaron being one of the great Temple Owls. I mean, just tell us about how high the expectations are in this league.
Well, I was about to mention Aaron because
Please,
he's
yes.
obviously a Philadelphia, he's just a Philadelphia icon, and he's, you can tell from, I've watched his segment.
You did.
He's proud to represent this city. He's proud to represent Temple. He's dyed in the wool Temple, and when you have that, it means a lot because we've lost some football coaches along the way, Jacob. We've had to replace them, and it's hard to maintain continuity. We've done it. It's a remarkable job by our athletic directors and presidents hiring good coaches. But in basketball, because of our pedigree in basketball, because of the way basketball is perceived, a little different than football. We've been able to keep our coaches. You got Greg Marshall, who
Yes.
has been at Wichita State a long time. Kelvin now has been at Houston a while. I think Aaron McKee.
With Johnny Dawkins. At
Johnny
University of
Dawkins at
Central
UCF,
Florida.
but also Aaron McKee. If he's successful here, this is his home. This is the school he loves. Same thing with Penny Hardaway. Penny is
Yes.
a Memphian.
They started at Conference USA. They have been such a great asset to this conference.
But Penny's walked the walk. He's been a Memphis player. He's been a coach
Yes.
in the Memphis area. He loves the area. He loves what he can do at Memphis. Why would he do something else?
He
we're
could have gone to
lucky.
the NBA.
Oh, absolutely. Penny has tremendous respect. The players know him, and Penny's coached at every level, meaning he understands these young people now. He understands what motivates them, what they need. So I love Jacob. I love our coaches.
Yes.
I think, and by the way, this is the first time when I look at this league, top to bottom, I just see the strongest coaches. I mean, you have a Ron Hunter coming in, right? Joe Dooley last year, Brian Gregory, under the radar, but that's a very good team at USF. He has done a fine job,
Coach
Brian
Brandon
Gregory.
at Cincinnati.
John Brannon's going to be a terrific coach. But you look at Ron Hunter and what he's done at Georgia State. And coming into Tulane, he'll do a good job. Frank Haith has got pedigree from the SEC.
Well,
Frank's
he's
done a
solid
good
in
job
Missouri,
at Tulsa. So again, I probably left somebody out, but the point is we're a good league. We're only going to get better, and I think we'll miss UConn, but you know what? We're strong enough to absorb it now. Maybe 6 or 7 years ago we might not have been, but we are now.
You know what? You're definitely.
And we'll have them for this year. We'll have them one more
Let's
year.
talk about. The Temple Memphis. You were there here in Philadelphia just about 10 minutes down the road from here. Tell us about what it's like having schools like Temple now being in the top 25 in the country representing the AAC.
I loved it when I saw it. I didn't know whether they'd
Well,
edge,
Coaches
edge in
Bowl.
or not.
I don't know if it was AP.
No, they were in, I believe, Temple. I'm trying to think if they made the AP or the coaches.
No,
but,
no AP, coaches.
It was coaches.
It was
okay.
coaches,
Yeah,
yes.
they got into the coaches, and we had a 3 in the AP, I believe, though.
And who was that?
It's a surprise. We got, obviously, we had Cincinnati.
Yes.
You know, I think Tulane may have edged
I didn't
in.
know that.
I think Tulane may have edged in.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I'd have to check and I'd have to double check.
Well, you know what? Every time we listen to you, I'm listening to a wealth of knowledge. You've been certainly a great asset since taking over as commissioner in this league. It's been a phenomenal day. Congratulations again on this. We're set to go for the season. And, sir, we always hope to see you here on Voice of Reason. Jake Schwartz again here at the AAC Media Day with the commissioner, Mike Oresco. Thank you, Mike.
Thank you, Jacob.